Hi, Franklin families. I wanted to give you a tour of the Franklin Remote Learning Kit for preschoolers. The first thing you'll notice when you get your kit on the front is a checklist. We thought this would help you remember what materials are in the bag and help you when you return the materials. It's a checklist to say, yes, all of these materials were in the bag and they are in the bag again now that I've returned it. On the back of that is also some exciting news. We've purchased for all Franklin students a Scholastic Bookflix account, which allows you to access the library with both fiction and nonfiction read aloud books for your children. You will sign in to that account at the address indicated right here. And then the username for all Franklin students is FECC, and the password is Flix, FLIX. Once you're in, you'll see this screen here, and you'll be able to help your child access any recorded information, lots of materials and questions. We hope that you will enjoy that. Next, let me show you what is in your child's bag. So you will all find a binder, and in each of the binders, there are 4 sleeves. The sleeves represent what curriculum your students will need to access. So the first sleeve that you will see is the literacy sleeve. And inside the literacy sleeve, you will find a package of all of the lively letter cards and a brief outline of the lively letter stories. The next page that you will find is the math section. There are 2 die for your kids to use, and there are a set of what we call quick images. And then there are also a set of number cards, 0 through 10 numerals, and there is a number line. All of the materials that are in there will be accessed during the time that children are working at home. The teachers will tell you maybe to turn to the math section and get out the number die. There's also the section for the handwriting without tears, and there should be a small pencil in there, and the handwriting without tears pieces, along with the directions for Matman. In that section, you will also find the uppercase, and these are the lowercase letters, and behind there are the uppercase letters. The last section in the binder is the social emotional learning page. There's a set of sticks that have the emotions on them, and the teachers will be using these when they're reading stories. A great activity that you will also learn to use, and that with your child. And then there's also the expectations for whole body listening, and you will have that information from the teachers. And then there are a set of activity cards. The last thing you'll find in the binder is the alphabet card. And you'll notice that when we made this alphabet card, it goes in the order that you would think of when you were singing the ABC song. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and you'll be able to use that with your child as well. The next items that you will find in your students' bags are these 2 plastic sleeves. The first one is a math sleeve, and in it is a dry erase marker, and there's also a set of, we call them double-sided counters. There should be 10 in the container. And then on the front, you will see what we call a 5 frame. And on the back of that same page is a 10 frame. And the teachers will, again, instruct you how to use those. And then there's a blank one. And the blank one may be used by the teacher when they're doing another activity, kind of a it creates a dry erase board that your students can work directly on, so you don't need to write directly onto the worksheet. The last two things you'll find in the bag are two bags. One is labeled as the Play and Learning Materials Kit, and there are wiki sticks in here. There is a set of crayons, some markers. There's several different types of clay, and there is a set of watercolor paints. The last bag is what we call the Language Movement Materials bag, and there's a set of chalk, there's a finger puppet, there's a scarf, and a set of bubbles. With all of these materials, we suggest that you keep them in the same location in your home, and help your children to keep them organized the way that they are. When they return to school on January 11th, these bags need to come back. It will have your child's name and all the materials in it, and you'll return it to the teacher because they will be using them in their classrooms when they return.